Hello kids, this is Parimala and I am your coding teacher. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing great. Stay home, stay safe. We are continuing the series of P5 editor and in the last 5 classes we have learned more things in the P5 editor and also we are going to continue this series for more classes. In today's class we are going to work with mouse X and mouse Y instructions to play with the different shapes on the canvas. If anyone new to this channel, please subscribe and click on the bell button to get notification for next videos. Don't forget to like, share and comment. If anyone have missed the previous classes, all the links are provided in the description. Kindly check it. Let's get started with the class 6 of P5 editor. In the previous classes, we have learned how to write the comments and how to check the errors in the console. It is very important to check the errors and we need to resolve the errors to get the program executed. So that's why we have learned about the errors and how to check that errors in the console and how to resolve it. And also we have learned what is the importance of the comments. If anyone have missed, you can check that video from the description. And in this class we will learn how to use mouse X and mouse Y at the rate X and Y positions of the different shapes. We are going to use these two instructions to move the shapes on the canvas. Let's get started with the P5 editor without wasting the time. I have opened the P5 editor and I have logged into my account to write the program, and then I have opened this normal setup for the P5 editor. There's a setup function which is going to create a canvas on the screen that is nothing but the background area to draw our shapes on the screen. And the draw function is very important. Whatever the shapes we want to draw, that we can draw by using the draw function. Now I'm going to start this class with a rectangle. If I want to display a rectangle on the screen, we already know we have to use the rect instruction with 4 numbers. So I want my rectangle in the center. So I'm giving 200, 200 because my canvas size is 400, 400. So the 200, 200 will be the center of the canvas. And now I'm going to give the size for this canvas rectangle. So 25 width and 25 height. So the rectangle will be displayed on the canvas with 25 width and 25 height. Now let us click on the play button. We will check whether the rectangle is displayed on the screen. Yes, a small rectangle is displayed on the screen and you will be able to see the rectangle in the form of sphere because the width and height are the same here. That is the main reason. Now we are going to discuss about the mouse X and mouse Y instructions. Mouse X is used to move the shape on the x-axis. I will show you that by writing here. Now I am deleting the x-axis position number 200 from the rectangle and I am typing mouse X. This instruction indicates that you can move the shape using your mouse and the x-axis stands for it is going to move left and right. Now let us click on the play button and we will check whether it is moving or not. Yes, the rectangle is moving left and right on the canvas and it is redrawing all the rectangles because we have not defined any background color. Okay, we have not defined any background color. Now let us display the background color and see. Now I will click on the play button. Now I will try to move it. Can you see? The position on the x-axis, it is moving left and right. Okay. Now we will also check for the mouse Y. Let me write the comment in the next line. mouse Y is used to move the shape on the Y axis. Now I will delete the mouse X from the X position of the rectangle, and in the place of second position I'll be writing mouse Y. Now I will click on the play button and I will check. You can see now the rectangle is moving up and down on the y-axis. Okay, and as we have given the x position 200, that's why it is in the center. If you decrease the x position, it will come little left side. That also we can check. Now if I give the 100 in the first position, you can see the rectangle will be in the place of 100th position. And now you can see it is moving up and down, that is on the y-axis. So we can use the mouse X and mouse Y in this format. Let us experiment now by giving the mouse X and mouse Y both the instruction for the same shape, and what is going to be happen, we will check. Now I am going to delete the number 100 from the first position, that is X position, and I am writing the mouse X. So for the X position I have given mouse X, which is going to move X axis. For the Y position I have given mouse Y to move it on the Y axis. So now if I click on the play button, you're going to see that it is going to move everywhere on the screen. Okay, it is going to move everywhere on the screen as we have given mouse X and mouse Y. Okay, so now I will show you some miracle by deleting the background of this canvas. If I don't want to execute any line in the JavaScript, I can mention it with the comments so that comments are going to be ignored by the computer. This particular 7th line is not going to be executed now. So when I click on the play button, the background color is going to be collapsed, and when I move the box on the screen, you can see it is drawing so many rectangles on the screen. Okay, so if I display any color to that rectangle, we can have a clear picture. So let me turn into the red color. So I'm going to fill the rectangle with the red color. Now you can see. Yes. So it is going to draw so many rectangles on the screen, right? Yes. Now what we will do, someone can draw like this, but after drawing like this, if they're clicking on the screen by using their mouse, I want to change the background color. So that is my task. I will repeat the task. After drawing so many rectangles on the screen, if any user is clicking on the mouse button, if any user is clicking on the mouse, then the background color to be turned into any other color. If we want to do that task, we need to write one more function, that is mouse pressed. It may be the new word to you, but if you can listen this class, you will get the clarify with that. In the JavaScript programming language, we have the concept of functions, which are used to tell the computer to perform an action. Same like this, we are going to write a new function called mouse pressed. So this function is going to make the user to press on the mouse. So if the user is going to press the mouse, what we want to do, that statements we need to write inside the function body. If we want to write any function, we need to mention the function keyword, and we are going to write the function name here. And after the function name, there will be open bracket and close bracket. And after that, we are going to give the flower brackets. And inside the flower brackets, we are going to write the statements which to be executed for that particular function. And here in this program, we have setup function, draw function, mouse pressed function. These are all called as predefined functions. These are all called as predefined functions, which stands for all the functions are already available in the JavaScript programming language, so that we can directly use them in our program. We are going to discuss about the user-defined functions in the next classes. Now, my task is, if user clicks on the mouse, I want to change the background color. So I will write in the form of comment. If user press the mouse, the background color to be turned into green color. I can extend this left side workspace area. Now you can see I'm going to write the background instruction, and specifically in our comment we mentioned that it should be turned into green color, so simply I will write the green color here. Okay, so when someone clicks on the mouse, the cursor will come to this part and the background instruction is going to be executed. So let us check that whether it is working or not. If I click on the play button, it is going to be able to see like this, and I am going to draw some rectangles on the screen. And now you see I am going to click on the mouse button. Yeah, we have written a mistake here. There should not be semicolon, right? That's why it is not executing. Let us click on the play button. Now I'm going to click on the mouse option. Yes, it is turned into green color. Now again if I draw, it is going to be draw here. And again if I click on the play button, that is going to be gone. Okay, so we are playing with the shape. We are playing with mouse X and mouse Y instructions. This is for today's class, and in the next classes, we are going to create some simple games using all these instructions. If possible, we will start with the creating sprites. If we know the concept of creating sprites, we can develop so many games using the P5 editor. Thank you for watching. Please type your queries in the comment section, and I'll be answering for each and every queries. Please share this code with your friends and relatives so that they can also learn the coding in a simplest way. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.